Hey guys, so I wanted to do a really quick review on a brand called Stila, and it's something that I first came across when shopping at Sephora, and I had tested a couple of their products in the store one day, and I was really excited about them, but then I looked at the price and I was like, wow, these are really expensive, and I wanted to buy some other things, so I hadn't had a chance to try them yet. So what I ended up purchasing from them was two eyeshadows, and I bought them with a gift certificate that I had received from someone, and so I didn't feel so guilty about it because it wasn't like I was spending my own money. It was kind of splurge money. So I picked up two shadows. Eyeshadows come like the palettes at MAC, where you buy individual shadows and then put them in a little quad or an individual pan. So I bought the individual ones because they were a little bit cheaper. Each individual eyeshadow is $18, and then the individual pan is $2. I think the quad was something like $16 or something, so it was actually cheaper to get individual one than to get the quad. So the two colors that I got were Moonlight. It's a really nice white highlight, and it's very pigmented. And the second color I got is a color called Kitten. It's a very nice sort of shimmery pink. I know that the lighting's a little bit hard to see, but it is a very light, pretty pink. They're both shimmery eyeshadows, and that's kind of my favorite kind of eyeshadow. So these are the two colors that I picked up from Sephora. And then I was online looking around on eBay the other day for some gifts that I needed to try to find for some people, things that they can't buy in the store. And so I ended up looking up Stila for some reason, and I found some shadows on there, the same ones that you can buy from Sephora, that were actually much cheaper. So I bought a color called Golightly. It's a really nice golden brown color, and this is going to replace a discontinued color from MAC that is like my favorite crease color. It's a color called Go. I've talked about this a lot of times in other videos of mine, but they are pretty much the exact same color. I don't know if you can see. I'll just swatch really quickly the color Golightly. This is Golightly on my middle finger, and then I'll swatch Go just so you can see that they're very similar. So Go is this one, and Golightly is on my finger with the ring on it. So you can see that they're basically the exact same color. So I'm really excited that I got a dupe for my favorite color because it's discontinued. So I found this eyeshadow on the website, on eBay, for, I believe it was $5, and I think the shipping was $2. So it ended up costing me $7. I got the shadow, and I got a refillable pan like this for $7. So just the eyeshadow alone in the store is $18. So it would have cost me $20 to get what I got for $7. So that's a great deal. These little pans are magnetic, so when you stick your eyeshadow in, it kind of catches, and so that it holds it in place so that it's not going to fall out. So that's really nice about these products. The only thing I don't really like about the refillable pan is that the cap just sort of slides on, and the one that I've been using kind of all week, as you use it more and more, it gets looser and looser, and if you pick it up just by this, sometimes the bottom falls out, so that could be disastrous if you pick up an eyeshadow and then it falls on the ground. There would be nothing worse than spending $18 on an eyeshadow and then having it break all over the place. So just be aware of that you want to be careful when you pick these things up. So these eyeshadows, I've basically been wearing these all week long. I found that they're super silky. You touch them and they're really kind of soft, they're silky, they blend fantastically. They're very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. They have great staying power. I always use MAC's Paint Pot in the color Painterly to prime my eye, and they seem to stick very well to that. I've been wearing this makeup for about 12 hours now, and I think it looks just as good as when I put it on this morning. So what I did was I put Moonlight in my highlight area. I put the color Kitten, which is the light pink color, on my lid, and then I put the color Golightly in my crease. Even though they are expensive, it usually takes me a really long time to actually fully work through an eyeshadow. Some of the ones that I bought last year from MAC, and these are ones I pretty much use almost every day or on multiple times throughout the week. My favorite highlight color from them is a color called Nylon. And I'm still working on my original one, and I've had that for a little bit over a year now. I've hit pan, but I haven't actually worked through the entire thing yet. So if you're worried about things like that in terms of cost, I like to think of it as how long am I actually going to be able to use the product for. So if it's things that like take me a long time to use, if it takes me over a year to use and it costs $18, I don't think that's, you know, too big of an investment, especially if it's something that you're going to use a lot. And when I am purchasing expensive products like that, I try to make sure that they're going to be colors that are neutral, things that I'm going to wear a lot. Because if you buy things like bright, vibrant colors like greens or pinks or blues or whatever, you're probably not going to wear that on a daily basis, probably for special occasions or once in a while. So you're not going to get the same use out of it. So I always go for highlight colors or browns that are going to go in my crease, or light pink colors or light colors like a light green that I actually would wear on a regular basis. So yeah, one thing to note about buying things from eBay is that sometimes you can find things on eBay that look like they're the real thing, but they're not actually the real thing. This actually came in the original Stila packaging, and I know it's real. I had the original packaging from the stuff I bought from Sephora. It's the same packaging, and the container's the same, the color's the same, the consistency's the same. Positive that this is the real thing, and it cost me like less than half the cost of what it costs in the store. Now they don't have everything on eBay, so it was kind of it's kind of a random thing which things you can find online. So that's basically my review. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.